Yeah, this is Point Izzy. Point Black coming in hard and off the car. Coming with the flow straight from the barrio and the heat to the street. And the heat from the street. This is PBN and Point Black. National News, the late and the great edition. And the ghetto edition as well. You know what I'm saying? Now today we see a lot of people, going around hacking your shit. You know what I'm saying? They're good for hacking up on your phone and all this different shit. See, this is a part of the garbage that go on with retarded people. We have to start to understand that that's not going to make any difference in what you do. It doesn't matter what you hack, what you report, and what you tell the beast. Because I don't run like that. You know what I'm saying? And anybody serving that piece of garbage nonsense is definitely, messed up in the head. You know. But today we see a whole lot of stuff going on. We even see um, Donald Trump, you know, going through the mess he going through and all kinds of stuff. But what people don't understand is that, it's not solely about Donald Trump. It's solely about, the overstanding of the political arena that doesn't seem to be doing much for the people outside of trickery garbage and saying good things here and good things there. But when we look at the good things here, we look at the good things there, we still see a whole lot of stupid shit going on. You know what I'm saying? People are serving this wickedness. And then we have three cultures of race that seems to be, the ones that want to take over the whole wide world. You know what I'm saying? And put everybody else in some new world order, you know what I'm saying? Or in some slavery shit. This is why they got the robots and all kinds of stuff. But black people should be the ones creating their own robots if that was the case. You know what I'm saying? Because we see Alan Nutcase Moss, you know what I'm saying, be talking good and sweet and everything, but he ain't fooling nobody with his bullshit anyway. He could say what he wanna say and do what he wanna do. Just like other people who hack your shit, running around here looking like hack nut dumbass and think that that's gonna stop anything at all. It's not gonna stop anything. Whether you stop the person or whatever you're reporting or using it, you know what I'm saying? I hope you're using it to better your channel and, and stuff like that. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? It really ain't doing much. You know what I'm saying? Just like Biden signed the bill, you know what I'm saying, where they could spy on American people. Because Biden knew what they're trying to do and what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? They want to create this new world order, you know what I'm saying? And so on. If you look, excuse me, if you go even to the movie, well, the series, Stargate. There was a series called Stargate SG1 and all this different type of stuff. When you look at that movie, one of the gates led to, I guess, a time or another time and space and time on the earth where this one guy, he decides that he will poison the air and kill off everyone else. You know what I'm saying? But he did not succeed in completely wiping out everyone. So a war ensued. People started to retaliate knowing what he was doing, but he was in a stronghold. Now, in that stronghold, he was, I guess, cloning people and then using them to defend him from the outside onslaught of the people coming after him for the garbage that he did to the people and the world and their families. Now, in that scenario, you know what I'm saying, they were using a virtual type of robot type craft where they're sitting in a chair and flying that machine, the attack machine to protect them, fighting against the people who constantly was flying to come at them. You know what I'm saying? And then had them calling him God or Father. because he cloned them and created them, and they didn't know anything because they were born in cloned in a time where the earth, he had done destroyed a lot of the earth and what was going on the earth, so he could be Mr. Number One. So he was going to wipe everybody out, clone a new race, and then reemerge as God to them. This is what they're doing. They ain't fooling nobody with that bullshit. But you know the problem is, even in that situation, his creations were still dying. You know what I'm saying? Still being knocked down, whatever. So at the same time, you know what I'm saying, we must start to look at what it is these different people are doing, leadership on planet Earth is doing based on this. We didn't create the garbage that's going on in its fullness. They have corrupted their stuff that we did and caused even more death based on garbage and racism. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't a fact that, you know, you look at one race or another. If you look at it, everybody's racist in some shape or form against even people within their own country that may even look like them. But because they may be from, let's use South America, of course. Say one is from um, Ecuador, and another one is from Guatemala, and another one is from Mexico City or whatever. You know, he may be Venezuelan. You know what I'm saying? He might not like, you know what I'm saying, the Guatemalans. So to him, he see them as the same way he tried to see them as nobody and a piece of shit on planet Earth. In his mind. This is what he is preaching. You see what I'm saying? So we have to start to look at that. Because when we look at AI and these different things that they're doing, you know what I'm saying, who's to say they ain't going to program it that way? And then go up against the people and then try to destroy the people with this foolishness. This is what we're facing based on a lot of this garbage that is going on. You know what I'm saying? Now, they asked Biden to respond to the AI situation, and he thought they're gonna halt it for 6 months. 6 months? Yeah, they go to 6 again where you lose Luciferian behind. But at the same time, why would you only do it for that less of time? Why didn't you do it for more time than that to fan this out? I mean, he comes wherever he came from, and he didn't come from South Africa or Africa. That's a lie he's telling. Elon Musk know for well he's a hybrid Chinese probably. Nah, I'm saying let's just keep your culture fair. Nobody ain't mad at you. You're probably a clone actually, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? We see the garbage that you're doing. So you come in the country, get all this money that you can sit there and create robots or whatever you call yourself creating, and they using you to do the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? As usual. And then you showing us a robot, like I said before, that looked like something out of a robot. That is not, you know, comfortable to the American people, because the American people should not be marveling in something that's artificial to human life. Especially when it comes with a computer program in it, to where you program every single walk in a little chip, how you talk, how you blink, how you talk, how you respond, and then, you know what I'm saying, using these robots as if you're going to use them on military fields, police in the area, you know, robot dogs, and all these different things. So who's to say that they won't use this one day to destroy a certain race of people or races of people? So we have to start to look at this more carefully and strongly. Because, like I said before, a lot of it could be, you know, averted. But any way you put it, you know what I'm saying, we see the destruction of human life. You know what I'm saying? And the taking over, because he is singing a good song now. But like I said before, you know what I'm saying, many of them sing great songs, tell you truths, and how great it is, how they gonna do this, you know what I'm saying, and talking about putting some chip in somebody's head, and All this garbage, you know what I'm saying, that they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying, using his behind in the matter to come over in our country. See, this is part of the reason why our freedom is always going to be jeopardized because a lot of people don't have that type of freedom. You know what I'm saying? But they could come over here, get that type of freedom, and then haul themselves wherever they got the money from, which we know where they got it from, and then sit up there creating all this scientific shit that can affect and destroy humans. We must look at these things. It is all right to sit there and say, "Oh yeah, he has a right just like everyone else. He's a citizen like everyone else. He's in the United States." But that's one of the weak points of the United States that I have seen. You know what I'm saying? It is not the fact that our freedom should be stricken because we protect in the country. No, no. But we should always be on the alert in all forms, if all borders, everything should be looked at in many ways. And always look at it. We have American people run riot, scratching and scraping, trying to live, trying to pay rent, trying to do this. They really don't give a flying fuck about any of the political or scientific or medical overstanding. For all they care, they just gonna do what they tell them to do. Shut up and do it, like they said, what I tell you to do. You know? But that can weaken a nation, especially a free nation, because anybody could waltz their ass up in here, such like Elon Musk and them, get all this money wherever he got it from, billions and zillions, be the richest man on planet Earth, you know what I'm saying, and start creating these robotical bullshit that he's doing. Because I think even in Milwaukee or somewhere like that, they roll out the robot dog. What the fuck you need a robot dog for? Let's just be honest. Same thing going back a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if many people was around. When you look at many movies in LA, you know what I'm saying? These guys were using a battering ram tank dressed in full almost military gear, so on and so on and so on. Busting down people's houses, they even, automatic weapon, all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of that was ensued by the government to me in more ways than one, you know what I'm saying? And many crooked motherfuckers working undercover, you know what I'm saying? Selling these type of weapons even to the people in the neighborhood. So when the cops respond, now I'm saying they were outgunned because they were selling automatic weapons. Black people in LA, Crenshaw, South Central, all that one didn't have no automatic gun factory to be shooting a Tech 9 and all of that shit. Where did they get that from? Hmm? Putting it to the hands of children. And what ensued was a whole lot of garbage. So now that was used by selling it to them, and they have an automatic Tech 9s and this and that and all kind of automatic weapons being sold to them on the cover sheet, and they go around, bang, bang, all that. You know what I'm saying? Cause the cops to now have to say, okay, look, this is that, we are good, we need military this, we need a tank, we need this, we need armor, we need this, we need that, we need a, and now they become militarized, semi-militarized in the way they go out, you know what I'm saying, and do what they do. You know what I'm saying? So we could clearly see that scheme in which the Demon Democrats have played, you know what I'm saying, in more ways than one. Because they knew what they were going to do. Let's just be honest. So while people are sitting up here acting as if you gotta hack my shit, do bullshit, and all this dumb shit, and think that you doing something, which I hope you're putting it on your channel and better in your channel, and coming with some realistic shit of yourself, rather than being slick dummy, thinking that you can hack everybody for them because you so slick. Who gives a flying crap? what's that going to do? You're already doing the bullshit. And it's continuing down the road. This is a problem.